Today, I want to talk about something very close to my heart: how to stay motivated through tough times. We all face challenging moments at different points in our lives, be it obstacles. Times can get really tough, and it might be very difficult to push through those hard times. That's why I'm here to share some personal tricks that worked for me and has worked for me, still works for me through tough times. So, whether you're facing any challenges, obstacles, and you're finding it difficult to pull through, these strategies would help you because it has helped me. It works for me. And over here, we do not gatekeep. So, when something works for me, I bring it to you. So, don't go anywhere. Just sit back, relax. I'll be back. Welcome back, guys. So I said I'll be sharing tips and tricks on how to stay motivated through tough times. 2024 has been a very long year. And if you're a Nigerian living in Nigeria, you can understand that things are really tough. Yes, we're holding on to God. We understand our faith. We believe that God can do anything. But it does not change the fact that things are tough. We are confessing positive things, but things are tough. And it can be very difficult to stay motivated through these times, especially when you know at this point there's probably no escape route, there's no escape plan. You are in Nigeria, you are a Nigerian living in Nigeria. As a young person, you need to stay motivated. So the first tip or trick that has worked for me is to acknowledge your feelings. Acknowledging my feelings worked without letting it control your actions. You have to understand and acknowledge your pain. Are you hurt? Are you tired? Are you overwhelmed? Are you confused? What exactly are you feeling? Acknowledge it. It's fine. It's very fine to feel the way you feel. You are okay. The situation is tough. The situation is challenging. There is nothing you can do at this point. That's how you feel, right? Acknowledge it. Do you want to talk to somebody about it? Just acknowledge, but bear in mind that your feelings must not control your actions. You have to act in character. You have to act according to your brand. Do not act out of character. Try your best. Try everything you can to act within your character, act according to your script or your life principles and values. Try not to act anyhow. Try not to allow those feelings affect your actions. The next thing I did was to focus on what I can control. So I'll tell you, focus on what you can control. What you cannot control, leave it alone. Just change the things you can change. Things are expensive in the market. Can you control it? No. Are you part of the price regulatory body? No. What can you do? Nothing. What you can do is maybe get an extra income. That's what you can control. You want to change jobs because your job is not paying you well. What you can control is to start applying for jobs and preparing for the interview, praying that God will give you a new job. That's what you can control. What you cannot control is price of fuel. What you cannot control is how much things is in the market. What you cannot control is dollar price. You cannot control it. You cannot control the hike in house rent. You cannot control all those things, but you can control your expenses. You can control the unnecessary things that you splurge on that you do not need to buy anymore. You can control what you eat. You can control how much power you use. If you have to maybe ration your electricity, turn off everything when you are going out, and all those other things. So concentrate on what you can control and leave the ones that you cannot control. Leave it for God and leave it for the people in charge of controlling it. In whatever situation you find yourself, somebody has gone through it before. You are going through it, you're going to come out of it and advise somebody. So depending when you get out of it, please focus on what you can control. The next thing that kept me going or that keeps me going when things get tough is to remind myself of why. Why did I start this? What are my goals? Why is this my passion? Find your why. Remind yourself. Always remind yourself of where you're going to. That will be like your greatest motivation to keep you going. Most times I say that if you don't have a goal, you don't even know where you're going to. So when you have a major setback, it will just set you back. But if you know where you're going, you know you can see it, you understand the big picture. You understand that whatever is happening now is only temporary. You would overcome it, you face it, you cross this hurdle, and you move on to the next thing. So I always remind myself of the why. I might not be there yet, I might not be where I'm going to yet, but I know why I want to get there, and it keeps me going. So you have to just stay motivated by remembering your why. Tell yourself, write it down if you need to, put it on your notes if you need to, put it as your wallpaper if you need to, put it right in front of you every time. Just let it be there. Let it just come in contact with it as much as you can, as often as you can, and to help you. The next trick is to stay connected with supportive people. A lot of people say when they're going through stuff, they like to be on their own. I don't subscribe to that school of thought, because I will just die. I mean, I don't want to die. Now, tough things, tough. Nobody say I go can't kill myself. Things are only tough. You cannot die. You cannot kill yourself. You don't do that here. So just connect yourself with supportive people. Your tribe. You have to be. You know, when I talk about being intentional when you're picking your friends, it's very important. Because when things get tough, who are the people you can fall back on? Are they just your friends when people want to club, or when people have to go somewhere? Do you even have solid friendships? Do you have people that you can call your tribe that if they get up today, if things go wrong, you have people you can fall back on? Do you have those kind of people? If you don't have those kind of people, you need to start finding them. And by finding them, you have to be that kind of person. You have to be a supportive person. You cannot give what you don't have. So you have to first have it, give it, then they'll give you back. So you have to tell yourself that you're a supportive friend. You'll be there for people. You want to just stay on your own and all of that. If it works for you, fine. But over here, it didn't work for me, and I'm sharing personal tricks and tips. So it's what has worked for me that I am sharing. I always connect with my friends, and my friends are super supportive. Male, female, my family, supportive when things got tough or when things get tough. Because I'm saying God, because I'm trying to tell myself that I am out of it. I am out of it. That's what I tell myself every day. I'm out of it. So when things got tough, my friends and my family, I would call them. If I need to cry, I cry. If I need to lament, if I need to rant, and I know that I'm talking to people that will not look at me like I'm talking too much. So don't disconnect. Don't just turn off your phone and stay in your room and just sit down and cry. Turn on your phone. You want to go on Instagram and laugh because they will send you reels. Your friends will send you reels. Have you watched those reels? You've not watched it. Why? Go and watch it. You're going through tough times, but they will send you reels that will make you laugh. Even if it's 5 minutes, you feel good. Talk to them. Tell people what you're going through. My people have a saying that Ekureku Meronu. Ekureku Meronu means that I don't know how to explain it in English properly now, but that you do not talk is that you do not get solution. Do you understand? Ekureku Meronu. I hope that's the right translation, but yeah. So you have to talk to people. Just let those people be your backbone. Just stay there. Stay where you are loved. Stay where you know that you always feel supported. It worked for me, and I know it can work for you. The next trick is to practice self-care. Take a break when you need to take a break. Sleep when you need to sleep. Eat. Take walks. Do anything. If you need to do skincare, if that's what you enjoy, please go ahead and do it. If you enjoy watching movies, when necessary, please, by all means, watch your movies. But practice self-care. You need to protect your mental health. Your physical and your mental health is very important. So you need to protect it. Practice self-care. You see, tough times, it will go. But you're tough enough to go through those tough situations and come out victorious. So you need to practice self-care. You need to keep your sanity. Practice your mental health, your physical health. Everything has to be intact. Because when this time passes, I don't want you to have fallen sick by then. Because the time will definitely pass. It will pass. So sleep when you need to sleep. I know you want to tell me, sleep. Tell me where I want to buy Lambo.
You want to sleep?
Sleep, okay. I want to buy Lambo.
I know you want to buy Lambo, but sleep. Sleep so you don't break down. Practice self-care. The next thing I do, this one, my friends call me dramatic. My friends call me petty. They say my one-on-one is too much, my karamo is too much. The next thing you want to do is to visualize success. Play the tape in your head. Be your director, producer, actor, actress, cinematographer, photographer, sound, everything. Have a full movie. I don't know how to explain this. I wish you could see my mind. Have a full blown movie of what your success would look like. Now, after visualizing this thing, play the role in your head. The way you will feel pumped and motivated, like when I see myself, sometimes when I don't have nothing, she's not aligning in my account, bills here and there, nothing is making sense, clients are not coming forth, brands are not coming forth, everything is just looking stuck. You know what I do? I visualize. That's when I'll start to remember that my GLE, oh Lord, I see my GLE 450. Oh, Father, there is this under Accord 2023 that I'm seeing. I'm closing my eyes like this, I can visualize it. I saw one under Accord 2024. I saw myself when they opened that car. I say, God, and I can afford this. You know, visualize your success. When I'm there, I'm that successful YouTuber talking to other young people, telling them my success story. There's an ovation everywhere. People are just clapping for me. I just bought a house for my parents. I just bought a house for myself. I gifted my husband the car. My children are doing well. I have enough money on my friend's birthday. I can afford to pay for their trips and give them luxury vacations. Am I selling it? Am I selling the vision to you? Are you visual? Is it making sense to you? Visualize whatever success. If you are a chef, you're thinking of your restaurant, how you went for that course. Just visualize how it will be. What makeup are you going to wear? How would you come? Is it black heels you want to wear? Do you want to wear that fine Louboutin? The dress you want to wear, is it custom made? Who is going to dress you up? Just visualize that success. Get lost in the thoughts of it. It's not a problem. It's your mind. It's free of charge. You have the gig that God has given us, the mental gig that God has given us, that memories. We don't know. We don't even know how many gig our brain is. So we don't even, it's not full. Keep filling it up. Keep filling it up. Play the tape in your head over and over again. Let it remain there. One day it's going to happen. And when it happens, when it happens and you start crying, people will not understand. They'll say, why is it that people that are just saying that story, they will be crying? It's too cliche. No, it's not cliche because you saw this movie in your head and now it is happening physically. Somebody shout hallelujah. And you're telling me that you will not cry. You will cry. So these tough times will pass. And when it passes, let your success not catch you unawares. Be prepared. Choose the color of clothes you're going to wear. Choose the shoe. What perfume are you going to spray? What hair? How do you want your makeup to look? Subtle, loud. Plan everything so that when it happens, you are prepared. Start writing your script. Your speech. How is going to come? What are you going to say? Practice in front of the mirror. I am dramatic. Call me dramatic. Yes, I agree. But I've had series of interviews for myself, by myself in the room. I've talked to people, I've talked to panel, by myself, only me one. I'm the panelist, I'm the interviewer, I'm the interviewee. I sit down here, I ask myself questions, I answer myself. Also, tell me, what has your story been like? Oh, yes. Thank you so much for this question. I mean, I will be answering the question by myself and I'll be happy. And when I'm done, I go to God in praise. Visualize your success. The next tip is to remember past successes. You know what this does for you? It helps you remember that if it has happened before, it can happen again. If he did it before, he will do it again. If he did it before, if God did it for you before, you think God has changed or you think he does not have the capacity to do it again for you? Come on. If he has done it before, he will do it again. Everything that you have today was probably your prayer point at some point. So if he has done it for you in the past, he can do it again now and he can do it tomorrow. So remember past successes. So all the experiences of you have, everything, all the tough times that you have passed in the past. Because you cannot tell me that this is the first tough time. No. That exam you wrote in school that you felt you were going to die and you were going to fail. but you passed it. Do you remember? Should I remind you? It's there. Do you remember the time that you had bills to pay that you felt you did not know where money was going to come from, but for some reason money came and you paid those bills? Do you remember? So remember past successes and understand that if it has happened before, it can happen again. So it will give you something to focus on and understand that this too shall pass. Now it just takes me to the final one. If you have watched me over a couple of months, you will know this line I'm about to say. Celebrate small wins. Celebrate small wins. You need money for something. The money you need is 1 million naira. Somehow you're able to get 100,000 naira. Please, by all means, celebrate it. Celebrate it. What is that success story that you have? What's the big picture? If you have broken it down into smaller bits, you will understand that every time you achieve something small, it's a milestone. It's a milestone. So celebrating small wins is very important. It's very essential. It keeps you motivated, because what we're talking about today is how to stay motivated through tough times. So are the tough times going to be there? Yes. But what is most important? Your level of motivation. What are these things that keep you motivated? All these tips and all these tricks that I have shared, they worked for me. They have helped me to remain here. Because if not for these things, Ara Agbakwala independent woman, no. Independent woman have want to craze. So don't think that all this camera light action you are seeing, people are not going through it. They are going through it. And you know the funny thing, for your level of wealth, your problem or your tough time is peculiar to you. Me, I don't have 1 billion naira problem now. I don't have it. Maybe my problem self now might not even pass 5 million or 10 million. You understand? 50. So people have billion problems. So that 5 million that I might be looking for to go and lounge and be happy with my life, to some people it cannot even solve 1/10 of their problems. So just understand that for every level that people are, their problem is peculiar to that financial status. So people are going through it at different times, and we all need to stay motivated. The person you're looking up to has their own issues. So forget camera, lights, action, fame, forget all of that. We all need to stay motivated, and that's why I'm here to share these tips and these tips and these tricks with you. We have come to the end. I hope that you will practice this. You know, I always say it every time. I hope you will practice it. I hope you keep watching this video and telling yourself, Jenny said this and this. It worked for me, and you're my friend. I love you. I know you love me. Just as in this community, I do not gatekeep. When something works for me, I do what? I come here and I share with you guys. It has worked for me. 2024 has not been the funniest. From career transitioning to clients to a lot of things. Basic things are not basic anymore. The basic things right now in Nigeria seem like luxury. Things are tough. But you have to stay motivated. So please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. When I started this video, I said this one is very close to my heart, and I'm sure that I probably would have been speaking as passionately as you probably have never seen this version of me before if you're just watching it for the first time. I'm sorry, I'm just very passionate about it because this one hits home. This topic is beyond something that I'm just talking about. It actually hits home. And when I'm saying it has worked for me, I know it can work for you. My name is Jenny Opai. Until I come your way next time, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I'll see you some other time. Bye.